Hi there, and welcome to our podcast. And this week at London Visited, we go on the London Underground to check out an art exhibition of interest to all ages and at every station on the London Underground and tell you what it's all about. My name is Steve, and each week I'll bring to you the facts, history, and information about different parts and items of this great capital. If you've been to London, or planning on visiting, live here, or just love London from afar, then this is definitely the podcast for you. Also, don't forget our YouTube channel, London Visited, to see videos covering these mazes and so many other great places and things across London. And now to this week's podcast. Mark Wallinger, one of the UK's leading contemporary artists, has created a major artwork for the London Underground to celebrate its 150th anniversary. The result, commissioned by Art on the Underground, is a multi-part work on a huge scale that has been installed to every one of the Tube's 270 stations. Wallinger saw the commission as a unique opportunity to explore the potential of the Underground as a whole, wishing to forge a poetic link with the Tube's rich history of graphic language. He has made a work that sits comfortably alongside the two of its major design icons, that's the Roundel and also Harry Beck's Tube map, and yet stands out as a new symbol marking the Tube's 150th year. For Wallinger, the labyrinth is a fitting analogy for the millions of journeys that are made across the Tube network every day. Wallinger has created 270 individual artworks, one for each station on the network, each one bearing its own unique circular labyrinth, but with a graphic language common to all. Rendering in black, bold, white and red graphics, the artworks are produced in enamel, a material used for signs throughout the London Underground, including the Tube's Roundel logo, whose circular nature the labyrinth design also echoes. Positioned at the entrance of each labyrinth is a red X. This simple mark, drawing on the language of maps, is a cue to enter the pathway. The tactile quality of the artwork surface invites the viewer to trace the route with a finger and to understand the labyrinth as a single meandering path to the centre and back out again, a route reminiscent of the Tube traveller's journey. Each of the labyrinth artworks bears a different number, written in the artist's hand. For the collector, or for the train spotter in us, there's something appealing in this cryptic element of the work. Although the numbers resonate with the tradition of addition to artworks, such as prints made in a series, in fact, they relate to the ordering system that allocates each artwork to its particular station. This numbering scheme brings an internal logic to its vast collection of artworks that is directly connected to a real, albeit highly unusual, Tube journey. They refer to the order of stations visited in the Guinness World Record Tube Challenge 2009, the record for the fastest time taken to pass through every single station on the London Underground network. Now, I can personally tell you I've attempted this challenge way back when and missed it by 8 stations, and it is one heck of a challenge. The location of the artworks will be different in each station, whether in the ticket hall or on the platform, encouraging people to seek them out. In people's own station, the labyrinth will become a familiar symbol that marks the start and seals the end of the day. In the background to the labyrinth and the journeys facilitated by the Tube in the 21st century is the story of the creation of the network itself, which began in the 19th century, a story that involved thousands of global and national journeys made by the individuals who built and worked on the network that exists today. The growth of the Tube is a tale of London's past and how the city has evolved, and journeys that millions of people have made to this centre from all over the world over the last century and a half, and will continue to make in the future. And if you want more information, we have a previous podcast all about the London Underground, and it's a 2-parter, which will tell you about its history. The numbering system for the labyrinth is the Guinness World Record Tube Challenge route, completed by Andy James, Martin Hazel and Steve Wilson on the 14th of December 2009. They completed it in 16 hours, 44 minutes and 16 seconds. However, the record for the fastest completion is now currently held by Jeff Marshall and Anthony Smith with 16 hours, 20 minutes and 27 seconds, which was done in August 2013. The idea is that participants have got to travel along all lines to complete the challenge, and they need to pass through all the stations on the system. They can connect between stations on foot or by using any other form of public transport only. So, I hope you've enjoyed our look at the underground mazes and probably one of the biggest art installations across London, very widely across London. In fact, 270 different art installations in every single station. And also, what's incredible is so many people walk past without taking a second look, or even noticing, or even wondering what they represent. Whatever podcast service you use to listen to this, please do subscribe to get updates on new shows, and also please leave us some feedback. You can also let me know any places you'd like us to feature in future podcasts, and you can let me know through our website, www.londonvisited.co.uk. You can email me directly on londonvisited@gmail.com, or you can contact me on Twitter and Instagram on @LondonVisited, or on Facebook @The London Visited. Thanks for listening. Hope you enjoyed our podcast, and we'll see you very soon on the next one for all things London-centric. Bye!